Hello my friends and welcome to another special video on our BeamNG channel. So as you can see, we are right now on the Pikes Peak Hill climb, the international hill climb challenge or race, whatever they call it. This is of course the short uphill race, not the long one. And as you can see, the collection of cars that I want to drive uphill is not really the usual collection of cars that you want to take, because yes, I'm one of those guys that love to drive like an Italian supercar with 600-700 horsepower, twin turbocharged, the monsters that you always see, like the Zondas, the Ferraris, Lamborghinis, and so on. I love to do that, but I also love to drive the weird and unique cars also, because these cars, I mean, they are always on the streets or taking the kids to school or wherever, and they have no chance of showing off their muscles, their true heritage, their true sportiness. And I want to try that. I want to see how will they cope uphill on the Pikes Peak International Hill Climb Race Challenge, whatever. So as you can see, the collection that I've chosen is very cool and very unique in its own special way. So this is the Venus. You may have seen this all-purpose people mover or van before. It's superb in every single way, as you will see in a moment. Twin turbocharged V8, 500 and I don't know, 50 horsepower, something like this. It's a monster and it's comfortable. It's prestigious, it's safe, it's a family car, it can seat 7 people, so it's really awesome in every single way. Also, we have this, which is the state limo, or the most luxurious and the quickest limo I've ever created, which is called the, what is that? The Stormer. Yes, the Stormer. This thing has a twin turbocharged Boxer 6 engine, making around 750 horsepower, something like this. It's really quick and very comfy and very soft and gooey, as you will see in a moment. I've also chosen this, which is the upgraded version of the Toro. The Toro may look rubbish in some corners. It may look very basic, because yes, it's a basic off-roader, but what is cool about the Toro is this thing has the fattest tires in automation game. The tire, the thickness of the wall of the tire, the thickness of it is set to 1,000. I'm not kidding. It's the maximum size in automation game. So the size, or the size of the tire itself is 1,000. And this rim, it may look tiny, but it's actually an 18-inch rim. I'm not kidding. 18-inch. Yeah. Look at that. Look at it. It looks very tiny compared to the tire itself. So yeah, it will be hilarious uphill. And the last car, which is a very favorable car by the viewers, which is the Zoomie, which is a turbocharged Commie car, a communist car. Not kidding, because on my last and previous live stream, I was trying to create something with the viewers, and they have suggested a Commie car, and I tried to make it as rubbish as possible, unreliable as possible, but there was a little unique thing that I wanted to add. So yes, I turbocharged the engine. So this thing has a single point EFI running on, I don't know, cheap fuel, I think, and a single turbocharger. It's not really making a ton of horsepower. It's actually very slow. That's why I want to try it. Yes, it's turbocharged, but it's not really good in every way. But the people and the viewers love it, because this thing on dirt and on a rally course, I mean, it's brilliant in every way. But who knows what will happen here. So let's head to the track and see how these cars will perform. So enjoy the video and tell me, of course, in the comment section below, which one of these 4 cars was your favorite and why. Which one would you prefer actually to get? And let's see how these things will perform then. Alright my friends, so the first car that we'll be starting with, it's called the Zoomie, as I've mentioned. It's the Commie car. I'm expecting this thing to go uphill in around, I think, 4 minutes. I think I haven't driven it uphill. I don't know anything about it, and it's rear-wheel drive, so who knows. Here we go. So I think it's 115 horsepower, 140 something pound-feet of torque. No ABS, nothing. As you can see, it likes to oversteer a little bit. front discs, rear drums. It's not bad really. I mean, it goes uphill. It's a great car if you want to learn how to drive on dirt with a rear-wheel drive car. It's very balanced and surprisingly quick on dirt. Of course, open differential, of course. Can you imagine putting a limited slip differential on a 100 horsepower engine? I mean, yeah. And it's not available, and it's very, very expensive compared to the whole car price. Wow, a minute so far, and we are just at the beginning. So lately I've been driving so much on this track or on this map. It's brilliant in every way because it has the corners. The corners you need to tune any beautiful handling car. It has the dangerous bends. It has some straight lines which you can, you know, push the car to its limits. And what's brilliant about this map, which is after you finish the race, you can select freedom mode and you can just go downhill. Because I know that it's very, very challenging to go uphill, but it's even more challenging to go downhill. I mean, downhill, it's just a different story. You need amazing brakes because they will overheat quickly, and you need to be even more careful not to crash around any corner. Wow, 2 minutes right here. I was expecting this thing to be even slower than this, but it turned out the turbo is actually helping so much. Not bad. Look at that, it wants to spin its tires. How cool is that? Three minutes and we are still here. Wow. Come on, we are approaching the end. Alright, we are approaching the end, so as I've mentioned, nearly 4 minutes. That's what I suggested and predicted. Come on, come on. Come on, less than 4 minutes, come on. Yes, less than 4 minutes. Alright. Not bad at all, really, for that Zoomie Eco Commie turbo car. It's really, really good. I was expecting it to be in the 4 minutes area, but 3 minutes 57. That's really, really awesome. The release time, as you can see, the 3 minute 13. It's for the Stormer 5 Turbo, 5.0 Turbo, which I'm designing and making, which I'll be making a video about it very, very soon. Which is a 1985 beautiful rear-wheel drive muscle car, which is really awesome. You will be seeing this in a future video. But right now, as you can see, Zoomie 3 minutes 57. Now let's move on with the Toro. I want to see how that off-roader will cope here. Alright, now this is gonna be special in many and weird in many ways, because this car here, or this vehicle, it's heavy, it's not light at all. Yes, it has a powerful engine up front. I think twin turbocharged V8, yes, making around, I don't know, 600 horsepower. It has all-wheel drive system, not 4x4, all-wheel drive all the time. It has, as you can see, quad exhaust tips, I mean, on the sides. I mean, this car is just brilliant off-roader. It has soft suspension, mud or all-terrain tires, so it's not really good. It's not going to be grippy at all. So this is gonna be hilarious. It's like one of those cars that your friends will bet you to do something, and you will say, okay, hold my beer, and then you will do it, and then you'll crash, or you explode the car or something. So let's see how this thing will perform, man. Now we are ready. Sounds good. It's really quick. Maybe compared to the Zoomie, yes. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No grip at all. No grip at all. All-terrain tires are not really good at all. Corner. And I really don't want to crash this thing. So that's quick, really. Compared to the Zoomie, this is like a Bugatti Veyron compared to the previous car. I'm not worried about the brakes, I'm not worried about, you know, the handling. I'm only worried about crashing it, you know, a sudden corner, which, you know, I forgot to brake or something. Who knows? The engine sounds awesome, really. Listen. Manual gearbox. This is brake. Wow, that was close. Whoa. Whoa, that was scary. Sounds really good. Using the handbrakes in the corners. Whoa, 3 minutes 13. Look at that. So the Turo, it's a heavy, has big fat tires, all-terrain tires, or maybe off-road tires, and as you can see, it's faster than a muscle car. It's faster than a rear-wheel drive 5-liter twin turbocharged muscle car uphill. Well, because it's all-wheel drive. Wow, that's brilliant. All right, so this is the Toro. Then let's take the whole family 7-seater van. Let's take the whole family uphill and see how that van will perform then. All right, so this is the Venus. This is the Venus, the super people mover, or a super van. This thing has a twin turbocharged V8 under the hood. It has active aerodynamics, it has sport suspension, and it's still somehow comfortable. It has parking sensors, review cameras, 7 seats which can take the whole family, premium seats. It has the best sound system ever. It's very, very comfortable, it's very sporty, it's somehow efficient, it's perfect in every single way, but it's still a super van. So let's assume we have the whole family, the dad, the mom, whole kids, even the dog back there, and let's see how this thing will actually cope. Hopefully we will not hurt any one of them, so let's see. Right, go. Of course, dual clutch gearbox, which you can select automatic and you can control it manually. Right, first corner. Yes, it can drift also. Alright, I was actually afraid of this thing being slower than that Turo. So it's actually a little bit quicker, a second different, a second exactly, I think. So it's really awesome. 3 minutes 12.298. That's really nice. It's not quick at all, but I mean it's one of the funniest laps I have ever did around this uphill map, which is really awesome. Alright, so the last car that we are trying to do and test here, which is a limo. It's gonna be hilarious, and let's select it and see how it will actually perform. Alright, so the final car that we have here, it's called the Stormer. Obviously, so I think I made a mistake, and I've actually named the new car, the muscle car that I will be showing you very soon, the same name as this car, so it's alright, I can change that name. So this is the Stormer Limo. This is actually one of the quickest limos I've ever created in all the time that I've played automation game. So as you can see, the body is a little bit, classic retro from 1975, but it has all the modern things that you want in a modern vehicle. It has active aerodynamics, it has the most comfy suspension ever, which is the most expensive one as well. It uses hydraulic springs, active sway bars and all that nonsense, handmade interior, and the best sound system and entertainment system ever. Let's see what we have. Also 750 horsepower twin turbocharged Boxer 6 engine, parking sensors, even a tow hitch. I'm not really sure why there's a tow hitch, but as I quite remember, it was a requested thing because this car was designed on my previous live stream, and it's also a convertible limo also. So it has also a fabric roof back there here, which you can actually fold. So, and a panoramic roof. So I don't know, it has the full package, but it's comfy and it has tons of horsepower and it's all-wheel drive. So who knows? Oh my god. So the businessman or the CEO is sitting back there, and the Stig is driving. Of course, I'm not the Stig, but you know what I mean. And the passenger will just jump from left to right, bang his head. It's like driving a hotel room, a 5-star hotel room, uphill. Oh god, this thing is actually quick. It's not really a brilliant car in handling. It has medium compound tires, which they are comfy and somehow grippy. But it's quick. But this thing, remember, this thing is really heavy. I think 3 tons. Oh, look at that. So the family is happy. The off-road guys with their beers are happy. And the Commie people are happy with their Zoomie up there. Now we need to get the CEO up there also. God, the brakes. Wow. It's like drifting a very, very expensive bedroom or salon or whatever you want to call it. Of course, because this is a limo. This is a limo. That means there's like a mini bar in there, screens, TVs. Very comfortable leather chairs. 3 minutes 19. So yes, this thing may be the most powerful car here, 750 horsepower engine, but of course because it's super heavy and it's really comfortable, that means yes, 3 minutes 19. It's the slowest one from the bunch, but it's one of the funniest cars I've ever driven. Now you have seen all these 4 cars, the Commie, Zoomie, you have seen the Toro, you have seen the Super People Mover, the Venus, and of course this one, the Stormer Turbo Limo. And now, I know I've said let's test 4 cars, but let me show you one final car that you must or you need to see. So let's select it and let's see how it will perform. You know, a special bit before we finish the video. Alright my friends, now this is a special car from the past, and when I say the past, I really do mean the past. I mean from the previous days when I was creating cars in automation game, because this is the Tramonto Yes, it has a little weird name, but this is a Restomod, as they call it these days. The idea behind it is you take a classic car, a really classic car, a really old one, and you upgrade everything in it. I mean, you leave the amazing classic body style and the chassis, but you upgrade everything around it: the engine, suspension, gearbox, interior, wiring harness, the brakes, everything. You upgrade absolutely everything, and this is the whole idea behind the Tramonto, as you can see. So this thing is a car from 1948, I think. Yes, the whole idea behind it. It has upgraded everything: engine, no, the chassis I think it's still the same, but yeah, engine, gearbox, brakes. We have active aerodynamics, carbon fiber bits there and there, carbon ceramic brakes, as you can see, parking sensors, and look at that, it still has the classic body, which is really the classic chassis, which is absolutely crazy. Also, we have a straight 6 engine, which is absolutely also brilliant, as you will see in a moment. 300 and something horsepower. It's all-wheel drive. It has a double wishbone front suspension, and we have also double wishbone rear suspension. It's really brilliant, as you will see in a moment. So let's see how this thing will perform. It's been a while since I've driven this, I mean, really long time. And what I did is I found the file, I upgraded it with the latest automation update, and now let's see how it will perform. It's a straight 6 engine, the same one that came with it from 1940s, but of course it was upgraded with everything. The block is different, internals are different, direct fuel injection instead of carburetors. Check out the difference. It's brilliant. I mean, I forgot how good it was, but it was one of the best handling cars I've ever created. I mean, by accident, I was only trying to upgrade it, but this thing turned out to be balanced in every single way. And the good thing behind it, the good thing behind its, you know, its great handling is a great thing, or a simple thing, which is 50-50 weight distribution. I'm not kidding, 50-50 weight distribution. Wow. Wow. So this car here, the Tramonto, is actually the least powerful car, of course, behind the Zoomie. The Zoomie is the least powerful car, but you know what I mean, compared to the Toro, compared to the Venus, compared to that Limo, and of course that muscle car, the mystery muscle car. This is by far the least the least powerful car from the bunch, and it did 2 minutes 58. That tells you the whole story. That tells you how good this car is when it comes to handling. Look at that. Let me show you the horsepower behind it. 373 horsepower. I mean, it's not that powerful, but it's one of the best handling cars ever, and it's one of the best looking cars ever. Some people hate Restomod because they will say you should keep the car classic, but in my mind, putting a modern engine in a classic car will make it faster, more reliable, better to drive. Of course, using modern suspension, modern brakes, a modern ECU, wiring harness. All these things will make that beautiful classic car to be beautiful to drive and reliable, and I mean usable every day. Alright my friends, so that's pretty much it my friends. As you can see, we have all these cars combined, as you can see. So which one of these cars do you actually like the best? The Tramonto uphill, the last car that we have tested, with its naturally aspirated straight 6 all-wheel drive, a perfect 50-50 weight distribution, a perfect handling whatsoever. And of course we have the Toro, which is that crazy big fat off-roader with its powerful engine and somehow great handling, which was very surprising. Or that sport, or super limo with its super comfy suspension and very powerful Boxer 6 engine, twin turbocharged up front, 750 horsepower. Or the 7-seater people mover, the super people mover, which is the Venus, with its 550 horsepower twin turbo V8 all-wheel drive, and the package. Or the Commie car with its I don't know, 2 liter, I think, yes, I think 2 liter, 2.5 liter inline 4 single turbo, making 114 horsepower, 145 pound-feet of torque, rear-wheel drive Commie car, minus 15 quality on absolutely everything, chassis, body, interior, everything is minus 15 quality. So which one of these cars would you like to have in your game? Which one of these cars do you actually love love more than the other? Tell me that in the comment section below. And of course, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, get subscribed, share the video if you want to share it, and of course to check out my Patreon page, because all these 5 cars are available right now. If you want to download all these 5 cars or any one of them, the link in the description below for my Patreon page, so you can download all these 5 cars plus other special supercharged cars, and the V16 Queen and other replicas like a 911 Carrera Classic 1 or the Toyota A86. All these replicas and all these crazy cars are available right now on my Patreon page, the link in the description below. Also, if you want to show your support and if you want to show your love and support for this channel, you can also purchase a t-shirt or a cap or a hoodie or something with the channel logo on that t-shirt or hoodie. The link in the description below for the BeamNG shop. You can check out all of our merchandise over there, so you can purchase one and wear it and show your love everywhere for the channel when you are, of course, wearing it in public. Or if you are embarrassed, you can just throw it in your closet. So my friends, don't forget to watch my previous video here, get subscribed over here, and of course don't forget to check out my Patreon and the BeamNG shop over here also. And so thank you so much for watching, and goodbye for now, my friend.